All right, guys. Part 3. Fixing tearing this valve body. Mr. Lars is here.
Hello.
Hey, man. He's videography, whatever it is that you call that. Hope this helps you out. Found a few things. I think this is a reman valve body that the guy that rebuilt the transmission put in. Reason I think that is the separator plate. So I can hold it there. See if you can see it. Let me get you out of the light. See that? It says trans go, right? So I don't know what's been done to middleless transmission. That's why you never take transmission to somebody and just let them do it, because you never know. That's the reason I learned how to do this stuff. So anyway, let's get back to this. Let's there's some more horror stories. Check balls not where they're supposed to be. Check balls where they ain't supposed to be. Anyway, check balls in the transmission pan. But hey, let's get back to putting this kit in. Here we go. All right, guys. We got our valve body. As I was saying before, I think this is a reman valve body. Number one, this don't belong on my truck. Number two, this little roll pin right here that holds this crap, what do they call it? Oh, the TV valve, something with the stuff in. We got another one on this side. I got this one pretty much out. So, right. Now, before we can get that valve out of there, we gotta get this one out. Let's see how much trouble that one's gonna be. Oh, not bad, right? So let's flip her back over. Let's see if we can get all this stuff out. All right, we got some of it. We got quite a bit more left down in there. Let's see if the magnet will do it. There we go. Right. Well, I think that's all of it. Is there a spring? Might be a spring down in there. There it is. Got her. Right. And I swear there was something else, man, according to these instructions right here. There's something else. It's supposed to be down in there. And again, we don't know what the last dippy-do done to this thing, but we'll send her back down there again. Nope, it ain't there. Don't know what we're gonna do about that, but hang on. We'll rebuild this real quick and see what happens, okay? All right, guys, so according to our literature right here, on this stuff down through here, some models don't have this. We got everything else, right? We're supposed to look up a number on this plunger right here. It's a 94. So if it says 94 or well, you can read it, right? So we're replacing this one with the new upgraded one, right? And basically, all we got to do is this goes in here, right? It says install this shim, if it's a diesel. I watched a few videos, and some transmission guys said, go ahead and put that in there because it helps with something. I can't remember. So then we got our spring, right? You see me? Then we got this spacer right here, goes in the spring. That way it bottoms out at a certain time. Then we take this and put it back, the TV valve. The old one didn't have this little spring. It did have the taper spring. So we're replacing all that in this whole thing, right? So now all this stuff is obsolete. Give me a minute. Let me put that back in there. Basically, reverse, you know, slide it in there, throw a roll pin, another roll pin, and that's done, and we move on. All right, finally got that one piece in there. That TV valve has to be pushed in, and this roll pin right here, I know you can't see it, I can't zoom in, but this roll pin holds that in place. And then we put our new springs, and let's see if we can get this where it's supposed to go. Hang on a second. Yep, this goes to the outside. This is gonna be another pain in the butt, but I'll get it in there somehow. All right, let's flip her over. Roll pin. Not easy as you think. Everything's got to line up just right. All right, try again. Never easy, man. Hang on, I'll get it in there. All right, we're going after step 2 here. Accumulator valve spring, which goes back to the measurements we took before. Where was the date? I got it somewhere. Oh, right here. The 553 that we circled because of a number on the piston, right? So now we're back to step 2. 553 is brown spring. Let's open them up. Let's see which one's brown. Because, dude, their colors are different than mine. I think that's a brown one. Yep. Yeah, that's a brown one. All right, let's pull this thing out. Might be a little easier said than done, but we'll get it out of here. Well, maybe not. That sucker is stuck. All right, like I said, this is what happens when you have somebody rebuild a transmission. Let me go find some screwdrivers and pry this thing out of here and see if there's some burrs somewhere. All right, guys, so it took us, we spent an hour and a half getting this accumulator valve out of here. Well, then we finally got it out, man, and this wouldn't even, I mean, it was barely moving. I mean, it wouldn't budge at all. So that was about another hour honing that stuff in. But now we're back. hopefully this thing's gonna go in a whole lot easier than it came out. This is the old spring. This one right here. They're saying replace it with this spring. Hold it down there.
Better.
Right. So it just sits on here like so. And then we got to remember how all this stuff fits back in here because we fought with it so darn long.
It's all a blur.
Oh. But I'm pretty sure I'll get it figured out how. All right, guys, we finally got this figured out. Let's hope it cooperates more going in than it did coming out, and I didn't think so. No. Aftermarket crap, guys. Hang on. All right, so our accumulator valve, we had to do, you can see the scratching, dude, on that thing. But I had to do quite a bit of sanding. This little valve right here, dude, you couldn't even move it. It was, I mean, no way whatsoever. And the only other thing we got to do is change, like I said, the spring came with it with this one. We'll put it back in here. We have found out this notch goes up to line up with this hole right here. Let's hope it goes in there in one shot. Looks like I didn't. Then we got a cap that goes down in this thing. And our roll pin. So I need my little hammer. I'm gonna push this thing in. Well, we thought we was. That's the way it's supposed to happen. All right, we just had to push around on that a little bit. Then we pop that in there. Uh-oh, might want to pop it up just a little bit less than that. There we go, flush with the top. Now we get to mess with this, and let's hope it don't take us 2 hours to get that stuff straightened out. All right, this other one, what's it? The line bias valve. We got to put a spring in that. There's a big roll pin in there. You see it coming out? And then we just got to yank her out there and then fish that thing out there. All right, so we got our valve loose here. Piddling around trying to get that cap out. There's her cap. Let's get her, whatever this valve is, out of here. And there's a spring. Well, I might get to it sooner or later. There it comes. That one. And it says matches this to the boost valve spring. Right here. So now we gotta flip back through. Find our boost valve. We was on B, right? So we install the blue spring right yonder. And basically, all we do is slide that thing in. It might be a pain to get lined back up in there, but there it goes. Like so. We put our cap back in. Almost like so. Well, let's get a roll pin started. I think you can see it down in there now. and we're just gonna commence to trying to get this stuff to do what it's supposed to. All right, basically hold it down, drive our quarter pin in, or whatever you want to call that thing. This one right here, man, is just being a pain. Oh, it's in there. All right, valve body done. TV valve rebuilt according to their specs. What's this other one? Accumulator valve. That one was nothing but a pain in the butt. Then the line bias valve. I don't know what any of these do. I just know that one right there, she was stopped up. So now it's time to clean and get ready to put her together. All right, guys. One good thing about this being a Transgo separator plate is all the holes, the small holes, are already there. Matter of fact, there's some plugs. There's a plug and a plug. There's another one floating around here somewhere. Anyway, but all we gotta do is drill the ones I've got marked. Let's hope this drill bit's sharp enough to do it. Alright, now all you gotta do is just smooth it down, man. Make sure there's no burrs, everything's good and smooth. And we're ready to start putting this back together and get Laura's dirty. All right, guys, next day, we finally got done with that thing about 11. Laura was ready to go home. I was ready to be done. Update on it, drove it up and down the interstate. about 50 miles. Messed up one time, well, 2 times, but one of them was the old stuff it was doing. But I think it just needs some time to everything to do its thing. So I give them an A on, well, let's say a B plus on fixing the issue. Installation of that kit, if I didn't have any knowledge of transmissions before, I would hate to see somebody that's never messed with a transmission put one of these things in. It would be a freaking nightmare, right?
Be rough.
But we got it done. We got it in there. Tomorrow I'm driving it about 500 miles round trip, all interstate driving. That'll tell the tale. We'll come back and tell you Wednesday or so, you know, if it done good or, you know, what's going on. I'm sure I got to adjust the throttle pressure valve up there again, but it's raining out there right now. But anyway, just wanted to apologize for this thing being 3 parts, but like I said, 15 to 18 minutes, man, for some reason, I can't download that stuff off my phone to get it uploaded. So that's why we had 3. We're about 2 weeks away from getting Mr. Lars's truck over here. Then we'll spend some of Lars's money.
That wasn't the deal.
And get that kind of stuff done. But after that, man, again, sorry it was 3 parts. It'd been better if I could have cut it down and messed around with it and got it in 30 minutes. But anyway, y'all got the gist of putting the Transgo Junior whatever kit in, and all it does is keep the pressure up in the transmission, keep it from falling from 4th to 3rd constantly. Well, mine was every time you let off the gas on the interstate, that sucker would jump in 3rd. So anyway, that seems to be fixed. Lost my train of thought, which I always do. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, man. This video is getting kind of long. Hope things going good in your world, things going good in your life, and everybody's home and safe. And gonna appreciate Mr. Lars for the help and work he does.
Not this rain, though. Messing everything up.
So with that, I'm gonna get off here. May shoot up something Wednesday or Thursday, just where we're gonna go for the next project stuff. All right. There's still some stuff to do on the S10, but anyway, we'll see y'all in the next one.